All right, jumping jacks. Abby's trying to get on. Her computer's not cooperating. Keep doing those jumping jacks. And then now let's go to a little jump rope. Little jump rope. So mountain climber. Warming up still. Flip it to your back. And you got sit-ups or crunches. Sit up or crunch. Flip it back over. Let's go to mountain climbers again. Mountain climbers. All right, come on up and let's do a little bit of curtsy lunge skaters. So start slow and then pick up the pace. Good. Okay, good. That was enough warm up. So let me show you the exercises real quick. You're gonna want 2 different dumbbell weights, but let me show you why. So for one exercise, we're gonna go squat and then overhead press with the back lunge. So, and if you don't want to do the back lunge, you could just do the squat and press. But Mike, we're gonna do the squat and lunge, okay? So squat, back lunge while you're pressing. We're gonna do the same arm for 45 seconds each side. Then with a heavier weight, we're gonna do this kind of like sumo, so wide stance, sumo deadlift, like this, deadlift into a squat, and then stand back up. So one heavy weight that you can deadlift squat with. Then we're gonna go to the floor for some push-ups, and then we're gonna do some cardio also with a lighter weight. So if you need a third weight or just the one that you're using, this one, because we're gonna do jumping jacks with a press. So, you know, we always do 3 rounds. So first round figured out, second round we'll get that right weight, third round's a charm. So let me go set my timer. The first thing is that squat to overhead with that back lunge. Same leg. All right, we got 45 seconds. Nice and slow, be in control, get a low squat. You know, and our weight is different. So I'm able to go ahead and kind of snatch it, pull it all the way to the top. If your weight's heavy, it may look more like a curl press, but you want to try to get that momentum with that kind of upright row, snatch, overhead. Good. Okay, so I'm giving you 10 seconds in between to rest. Let your heart rate come down. All right, and let's go to the other side. Squat overhead. And you don't have to go fast. Good. Okay, so here's that weird one where you're gonna hold that one weight, get wide stance, turn those toes out and knees out a little bit. They don't have to be a lot. And then kind of like RDL, but it's a deadlift. And then drop your butt down and then push through your heels and come up. So hinge, drop your booty, come on up. There's Abby. Yep, perfect, Mike. That looks really good. Morning, Abby. Just jump on in.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, I'm going to mute you because I think my computer will. I don't want my computer going to you, so I muted you. Just jump on in as long as you're stretched. Yeah, those look good, Mike. Hinge, hinge, hinge. But yep, good. All right, Abby, if you want to jump in here, this would be a good one. If you want to go to your couch, Abby, go to that. So you guys, we're going to do a mountain climber knee in, and a push-up. So if you want to go to the couch, Abby, Mike, we're on the floor. We're going mountain climber, and then a push-up on your knees or your toes. Mountain climber, knee in. Push-up, nice and slow. Good push-ups. And if you're doing this video later, you can go to your knees, then come up on the toes, the mountain climber, and then back to the knees. Or if you are doing this video later as well, you could go to like a countertop or a couch, and you would just do the same thing at an incline. All right, go ahead and get on up. And now I'm going to use a lighter weight, and I'm going to do a jumping jack and a press. So, and then obviously pick up the pace when you can. Keep that core tight. Keep going. You got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. That looks good. 3, 2, good. Okay, so grab some water. So Abby, you're gonna want a weight where you can go squat into this overhead, and then we're gonna do a back lunge. You don't have to do that back lunge. You can just do the squat and overhead. But I'm gonna do the full one and then I'll show you the modification. Okay, we ready? All right, time is going. So we got that squat to overhead to lunge. So squat, overhead, lunge, or Abby, if you want, you can just do this one if you don't want to do the lunge. Or if anybody doesn't want to do a lunge, do your squat to overhead. But if you're feeling like you can, add a back lunge to it. Good. Okay, so you got a little bit of time in between, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, ready? Take your time. Give me a good squat. Good. Okay. So now grab that heavier weight, right? And we got our wide stance. So sumo deadlift, squat, up. Drop that butt. That weight's hanging. Deadlift to squat. Push through those heels when you come up. Hinge, drop, up. Working different muscles. Keep that core tight. Good. Okay, so instead of a push-up this time, we're gonna go alternating foot touch in our plank position. So prop yourself up into that down dog and then foot tap, back to normal. So high plank, reach back, alternate, reach back. And if you can't touch your foot, that's okay. Touch close to your foot. And what I want you to think about doing, and now go more into a down dog, Mike. Go down dog it. Go up and there. Tap. Left to right foot. Yeah. Yeah. And then you, yep, perfect. And then, yep. And then now think about triceps. Triceps. Yeah. And you can do the push up or you don't have to. A couple more. And then tricep. Tricep. All right, you guys, go ahead and come on up. We got some cardio. This time we're going squat and then press up and together. Squat down and up. You can take your time or you can go faster. What I'll do is I'll count you down. We're gonna go, all right, 10 seconds. Let's try to push it, 10 seconds. All right, good, good, good. Okay, rest. Grab your water, we got one more round. Okay, go ahead and grab that one weight for our squat overhead lunge. Good reps. Drop that back knee down. Squat and then that lunge, drop the knee. It doesn't have to go so far behind you. Just needs to go behind you and drop. It'll throw you a little off balance if you go like super wide. All right, rest. So I would, drop. The further you go back, it's just like awkward. So don't drop it so far. Squat, step back, lunge. And it's hard too without a mirror. So work that mind-body proprioception, that connection. Good. Okay, so we're gonna do our push-up again with the knee in, but we're gonna do cross under. So push up, cross under, push up. And you can go to your knees if needed. Rest, get back up. This time, put that weight at your shoulders, at your chest, feet together, knees together, squat, jumping jack, and press. So together, jump jack, press. You can go slow or you can pick it up. I'll count you down. Good, you got 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 3, 2, awesome. Okay, let's keep a heavy weight close by to do skull crushers, or 2 individual weights to do skull crushers, whatever works better for you, and then ankle weights on. Yeah, have something close for triceps. It looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, so you guys, why don't we go ahead and flip over? I'm sorry. Flip it on over, and we're gonna start straight leg lift. So straight back behind you. Hips are square to the ground. Core tight. Nice and slow. Inhale, exhale. Keep going, keep going. Good. Go ahead and stretch back. And then we'll do the same thing on the other leg. Ready? Straight leg, up and down, square up. Good. Okay, so go back to your first leg, and I want you to go a rainbow. So rainbow, right and left. You could play with your rainbow. You could go a little higher, do some lower ones. Just work those muscles a little different. Keeping that core tight. Good. All right. If you need to stretch back at all, and then we'll go ahead and jump on to the next leg. Rainbow. Core tight. You are welcome to go down to your elbows. Good. Okay. I say we all stretch back just for a sec. And then let's grab either that one weight or two weights for some skull crusher, some tricep extensions. So I got my one weight. So I'm gonna do skull crushers with my one. The other option would get two free weights. Core tight, belly button to the spine, spine to the ground. Nice and easy, put that weight down and then meet me on your side. We're gonna do some circles. So top leg, circle, core tight. Try to feel it in the upper glutes. All right, reverse that circle. Keep that toe down. Good. All right, let's go to inner. Work the inner thigh. So let's make this one a little tougher. Let's add one pulse at the top. So a rep and a pulse. And then remember, work the inner thigh. Make sure that you don't turn where you're working just your quads. Add that little pulse. Core tight. That one was hard today. Okay, let's go to the other side. We got to work that top leg circle. Good. Make sure it's upper booty. That toe is just kind of dangling down. Belly tight. Good. Reverse it. Good, good, good. All right. So now we're going to go back to the inner on the other leg. Add that little pulse at the top. Make sure you're working the inner thigh. Woo! Awesome. Okay, grab your weight or your weights for your triceps. weight down, flip it back over, and we're gonna do our up and overs. So it's just this regular and then cross it and then up, down, up and then angle it. Angle that knee down. You guys, same leg, stay on that same leg. We're going to fire hydrant. Keep working that same leg. So then now go fire hydrant to bent leg. Alternate, fire, bent, heel to the ceiling, knee is staying bent. All right, go back to just fire hydrants. Just your fire hydrant. And now add a pulse and bring it back down. All right. Woo. All right, if you need to stretch or kind of just work them out. We got the up and over. Up, over, up, down. All right, you guys, just fire hydrant. Let's go to fire hydrant only. Now add your bent leg, alternate with the fire hydrant. Bent to fire. Give me a little pulse at the top with your fire hydrant. Pulse it, come back down, add that little pulse. Woo! Awesome. All right, let's do our last set of triceps. All right, let's go back to all fours. We got full donkey kick. So all the way up there. Now let's go ahead and mix it up. Bring the knee to the chest and then extend. So the back can do a little arch here, but then it has to go flat and don't let it bow. So little archy and then nice and tight extend. No archy on the extension. Everything's nice and tight. All right, let's keep it up there for some pulses. Keep those hips square. Good, rest. Whew, same thing, other leg. All the way up there. Bring that knee to the chest. Fully extend. All right, we ready for some pulses? Pulse. Woo. All right, let's do one more exercise today. Let's get our double crunch with our ankle weights on, feet on the ground, and then knees to the chest. Inhale, exhale on your way up. Belly button, pull it in. Awesome. All right, rest.